Oh, hello. Welcome back for another video. This is going to be definitely a short ride today. An out and back, probably around about 25 kilometres. Definitely not going up in the mountains today, but we are going to a special place over at Igueste. So we're going to set off from Santa Cruz now, pass through a little village called Valleseco, onto the famous beach of Playa de Las Teresitas, and then on our way to Igueste. So join us, let's hit the road.
Just ahead of us there is the Anaga Mountains, and we're just going to go through this underground tunnel briefly while it connects us onto the other side of Avenida Anaga in Santa Cruz. So just go through here. I'll come back very shortly. What's this guy doing braking? No, maybe he was going a bit too fast. So yeah, this is just a tunnel at the minute that's going underneath Playa de España, and then it connects us on the other side to Avenida Anaga. So it's only a short tunnel, but yeah, just above us here is Playa de España. Very popular during carnival time. So we pop onto Avenida Anaga. This is very, very popular during the night time anyway, certainly. Just for its bars, restaurants, nightlife, clubs. Quiet at the minute. Certainly at this time. I think it's only 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. And we're just heading our way over now to Valleseco. Just doing an out and back today, just coastal road. Definitely not going up in the mountains today. You can probably just see from the video footage. It's dark once again. And I'm not going in the mountains again and chancing getting rained on again. Again, not really having any luck with the weather at the minute, but we're okay down here. We're definitely okay on the coastal road at the minute. And yeah, we're just doing an out and back. It's not really any longer than, I think in total it's about 30 kilometres. So we're just leaving Santa Cruz now on our way to Valleseco. What's this guy doing here? On our way to Valleseco first, because interestingly, I want to actually see what this new seafront development is like. The problem with Santa Cruz at the minute is obviously it's got a port. It's very popular with cruise ships, and it's got an industrial port as well. But it doesn't really have a beach. So for the locals here, you have to ride out around about 10 kilometres from Santa Cruz to make your way to Playa de Teresitas, which is a fantastic beach, and I will be going there. You basically pass through Playa de Teresitas to get to Igueste. But they've made this new seafront development. It's not really particularly a beach of sorts, so there's no sand as such, there's no beach area, but it's just, what they've done is, I believe, is they've made it into a bathing area. So they've spruced it up a little bit. So this is going to be interesting. So you can just see the sign on the right hand side there for Valleseco. So up in the hills on the left hand side there's actually a village called Valleseco. And then obviously just in this area in a minute, because it's not too far out of Santa Cruz, is this new beachfront. So we're going to make our way there. And we're very lucky with the lights at the minute. I'm going through all the lights here. So we're going to make a right turn very soon. Park up and meet up with a gatter. And a gatter's down in Valleseco at the minute. So I'm just going to go there and pick her up for the rest of the journey. So I think it's a right turn here. Just be careful of it because it comes up pretty quick. Yeah, here it is. Just make sure I've got my blinkers on. Well, here we go. So this is the parking area for Valleseco. Interesting enough, there's a BP, I don't know what you call it, oil refinery. Oh, I think it's storage actually, isn't it? And then towards the bottom here, there's motorcycle parking. And then I'm just going to go down onto the beach, meet up with the gatter, show you what this new bathing area is like in Santa Cruz. So I'm just going to park up here. Where's this in? Whoa, here we go.
We are now in Playa Valleseco, and this is a new beach that actually Santa Cruz have opened very recently. Calling it a beach is maybe a little bit of a stretch because it's very much concrete, but you can see behind me people running, playing ball, and you can see auditorium in Tenerife. There's Fred Olsen boats coming in, etc. So it's a very good alternative for those that don't want to go as far as Playa de Las Teresitas. We also have a little playground for the kids, and we have a little like a concrete squares where people can just relax. You have a zone for swimming, you can enter the sea and swim. So it's a very nice new recreational area in Santa Cruz. And yeah, it's a great place to come over in the middle of the week and just relax, chill out, sunbathe and meet with the family.
Okay, just a little short pit stop there to show you quickly Valleseco. I think walking there from the city is about 20-30 minute walk. Obviously on a bike there it's like literally just 5 minutes just to go to Valleseco there. So this road here is the TF11. It's the TF11 that runs you to San Andres and Playa Teresitas, and that's where we're off to now. Sun just shining through a little bit now. Couple of cyclists on the right hand side there. They'll be going up to Anaga. So yeah, this road is a TF11, so you can either, we're taking this today to take us to Igueste. To be fair actually, the TF11 just ends at San Andres and then we pick up another road from Playa Teresitas that takes us to Igueste. I can't remember what the number is, and it's a funny little junction because you basically ride almost practically into Playa Teresitas beach, but you have to veer off to the left hand side to make your way to Igueste. So just really sort of like certainly leaving Santa Cruz behind here at the minute, and some of the sort of like heavy industry behind us. Although saying that, there's still a couple of units either side actually of this road. I think, oh hang on a minute, oh stop here, I've never noticed this. Where's this come from? Off we go. So green light means go all the way to Igueste. I've not done it for a while actually, but you probably just see on the right hand side here there's a really good walkway and cycle lane that connects Playa Teresitas to Santa Cruz. Although saying that, it looks like they're doing up some of the paving here though on the right hand side as well. But anyway, it connects the beach to the city, and yeah, I used to do plenty of runs. Agatha used to go down to the beach on the bus, and then I'd run down from the city to the beach and meet up with her. So round about just short of 10k. So it was a good old run out, but I've not done it. I've actually not done it for almost a year because I've had a problem with my left knee. I had a bit of a knee injury in playing football one evening in Santa Cruz. Not even from a tackle, it just basically just turned on my knee and my knee just went. So I've been covering for quite a long time now from it. Still working out on it, but I've just cut the running down for the minute, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm trying to make a comeback. Although I've not started running yet, but I'm trying to make a comeback. I'm going to have to actually, because I'm thinking about actually entering a run. Just check over my shoulder for the Orotava 8 kilometre. Now it's 8 kilometres, but it's hilly as hell because Orotava's is some is some town with hills. Bloody hell, I did it last year. It's a killer. It is a killer. So just round this bend now, will open up and it'll start to show you the village of San Andres, and then straight ahead you'll see Playa Teresitas. Well, you can see Playa Teresitas now, just a golden sand there. It's not a natural beach. There's no natural beaches with regards to that kind of like golden sand at all. They're all black beaches on Tenerife. Right ahead of us there, the dark clouds that you can just see, is the Anaga Mountains. And then on the right hand side, the sign for San Andres. This is San Andres. And then they've made a right pig's ear of this development here on the right hand side here. This is kind of like new development. It used to be 2 lanes, and then they've extended the car parking onto the right hand side here. That, I don't know what you call it, it's kind of diagonal parking. It never used to be like this, and it used to be 2 lanes. I mean, at the minute there's like no traffic. Then up towards what you can see here, there's some roads up at the top here, and that's the road that we're going to take. That takes you to Igueste. Ahead of us there. We're definitely not going up there today. But that's the Anaga Mountains. And you can see it's dark. It's like Mirador, isn't it? That. So yeah, that up there looks a bit tasty. And then straight down here. Okay. So, just a quick one. We're going to make a quick stop here for Teresitas. We're going to go straight on here, which takes us into the car park. But if you go up this road here to the left-hand side, that's the road that takes you to Igueste. I hope she's seen me here. Him, sorry. That was a bit presumptuous of me, wasn't it? Okay, and yeah, we can get a bus there. What's that? The 910. From Santa Cruz. Runs every 15-20 minutes, I think. So yeah, and this is a brilliant beach. This has to be my favourite beach on the whole of Tenerife. You can see, actually, the other good thing about it actually is like there's lots of bars on the beach, lots of beach bars. But as you will notice here on the left hand side, there's no development, there's no hotels, there's absolutely nothing. So it's natural beauty of Tenerife with a fantastic beach. The sand here though, obviously, as I said before, isn't, obviously it's not natural because Tenerife has black beaches. So this beach, when you see it shortly, it's sand that's been brought in from the Sahara Desert actually. And, you know, it's been dumped on there. Just to make it look that, you know, postcard image of what a beach should look like. I have seen photos of this place in the 60s. I think it was actually quite just a rock face, really. So I don't even think it actually had that sort of like black volcanic sand. But we're just going to park up shortly here and show you what Teresitas is like before we move on and go to Igueste. So we're just going to park up here. Boom.
Right, so we've parked up. Here we are now on Playa Teresitas. This has got to be my favourite beach of all of Tenerife. Just look at it. It's absolutely amazing. This is paradise. As you can see, the sand is what makes it. And as I said before, when I was actually riding here, it's not the original. It was brought in from the Sahara Desert because, as you know, with Tenerife, it's volcanic black sand. But just look at this. It's absolutely amazing. I love the beach bars here. And of course, the backdrop here is of the Anaga Mountains. And so there's like no, sort of like the traditional hotels, restaurants in the background or anything like that. But there's lots of amenities here. Obviously you've got like the shower units, you've got the toilets, you've got like the beach bars. So this is just amazing. And just look at the quality of that water there. Sometimes can be a little bit windy here, a little breezy. Today, it's absolutely still as anything. It's like there's no wind, there's no breeze at all. But anyway, We're going to leave Teresitas and we're going to make our way over towards Igueste, which is basically the end road really. You can't go any further than that, but you'll probably notice that there's a road path just behind me here. We're going to hit that road and it's going to take us all the way to Igueste. So join us and let's hit the road. Here we go, we're just leaving the car park of Playa Teresitas. You can just see there on the sign, the TF11 left to San Andres and Santa Cruz, but we're going to take a right. It's actually the TF121. The 121 to Igueste. So bit of a steep climb up here just to get up. Here we go. So you can just see the road ahead, which is a nice old twisty. We are going to just stop off very briefly at Mirador, which is, you just get some fantastic panoramic shots of the beach down here at Teresitas. So we're just going to head up there. I'm just going to close my visor for a minute. Like I said on previous videos, the roads on Tenerife are just perfect for motorcycling. They're great. I mean, okay, there's some roads that have got, you know, they're a bit lumpy and bumpy in places, but generally speaking, the roads are great here on Tenerife. So, oh, you just see that? Look at that cloud there up in the Anaga mountains. I'll just point my camera over in that direction. Looks like Mordor, doesn't it? Biblical. That is biblical up there at the minute. Just for a change, we're not going up in the mountains today. Just a coastal road. Just on the coastal road to Igueste from Santa Cruz. So there is a little bit of bad road section here, only briefly. And then after that, it clears back up again. And then off we go. So yeah, we're just going to go up to a Mirador at the top. I wouldn't necessarily say it's an official Mirador, but it's just a really good viewing point that overlooks Teresitas. And it's just classic. If you ever see like aerial photographs or selfies with, you know, little birds on Instagram or Facebook or anything like on social media, then it's from this Mirador. Yeah, it's just a great viewing point. So we're just going to go through these twisties here in a minute and make our way to this Mirador. But yeah, this is a great road. This is. I love this road as well. Usually, if I don't have time to go on, you know, long distance riding around the island, then and I'm a bit short on time, I usually just nip out very quickly and just go to Igueste. Well, Igueste. But yeah, good road. It really is a good road. But what we'll do in future videos as well is, rather than come down this far, we'll from San Andres, we will take well, where the TF11 ends, if you take a left turn in and go to Anaga, that's the TF12, and then the TF12 then will take you into Anaga, which is always a good ride. But not a good ride today. If we just come back myself, you can just see Teresitas down there, and then right ahead of us, well, you see a Fred Olsen ferry there going out to Gran Canaria, and you can certainly see Santa Cruz there. Not far off this Mirador. I think it is literally just round this corner here. So we're just going to briefly, I'm just going to literally just briefly jump off the bike. There it is. Just there now. So I'm going to be quite cheeky and just see if we can just pull in and just give you the shots. So here we go. I'm just going to park up here. There we go. So you can just see ahead of me there, there's the Anaga Mountains. So you got Anaga Mountains just in front of us there. Like I said before, it looks a bit biblical, doesn't it? So there's obviously
something going on in there. I mean, definitely not going on the mountains today, but watch this. When I just tilt to the left, look at that. That is Playa Las Teresitas. Amazing, isn't it? Really, it's probably one of my favourite beaches in all of Tenerife. Just ahead there, you can just see the auditorium of Santa Cruz and the twin towers, funny enough. So 2 tower blocks there. Might not be able to quite see it with the GoPro, but you can certainly see the auditorium there, the white, what looks like the Sydney Opera House, and that's San Andres village. And this is the road that the twisty road that we've just been riding up now just to get to this point. But yeah, have a look at that view. That is fantastic, isn't it? So if you are going to come up in a car, this is the only real, it's not necessarily a parking spot, but that's the only place really you can park a car. I actually thought there was a car park in there, but there's obviously not. And actually to the right hand side of me here, just down here, there is actually another beach. At this point in time, I've actually forgot the name of it, but we go past the sign anyway, so we'll soon find that one out. So the road to Igueste. There's a bike coming around here now. It's an end road, this, so it's just a one way in, one way out, I guess. It's a dead end. You can't go any further. But yeah, I love this. Great road, great little twisty road, and not too bad, not too bad. It could do with a little bit more of an improvement now. A bit of fresh tarmac, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Oh, what's this car? Ah, Toyota. It's like, oh, this is just a Toyota. I like them. Nice. So, just going around here. Oh, little tight. So, this is a tight bend, isn't it? I've not done this road for a while, actually. Oh, here we go. This is the beach that we're coming up to now. Gaviotas. Gaviotas. Las Gaviotas. That is the beach there. And then the TF, if you're going to check it out on Google Maps, TF121. So if you're going to come up here, basically, it depends on where you are, but say for example, for the majority of you, if you was in the south, that'd be the TF1 motorway up to Santa Cruz. And then Santa Cruz, you would have to pick up the TF11 from Avenida Anaga. TF11 all the way to San Andres. And then don't forget, you're heading off towards Playa Teresitas, but you're not going to go into the car park. You're going to basically bear off to the left to the TF121 to Igueste. And that is where we're going to now. Nice change from a few weeks ago anyway, because I've been doing too much going over towards Tady. So it's nice just to do a short ride out at the minute. Obviously this car in front of me is in a bit of a rush. Hey, you go straight ahead there, you can just see the village of Igueste. Not a bad, quiet little town, as you will see very soon.
So here we are in this adorable, quaint village of Igueste. And in Igueste, it's just typical example of a slow life. You can see a little farmhouses with fruit trees. You have adorable church square with an old church. You have amazing colorful steps that I think are actually new. And what really gives this place a wonderful vibe are those narrow streets and beautiful promenade that leads you straight to the ocean. So that is it. That concludes our trip from Santa Cruz to Playa de Las Teresitas and Igueste. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified about our future videos. See you soon!